Hey guys, welcome to DevOps School. In this video tutorial, we are going to learn about GitLab.
But before we begin, let me inform you few things about us. DevOps School is one of the leading platforms which offers DevOps, cloud and containers technology training and certification programs for freshers and established professionals who wish to update and consolidate their skills in the dynamic IT scenario. We ensure that the training solutions are delivered by highly experienced domain experts with practical working experience in various verticals. Check out the dates and enroll with us for our upcoming batches. For more info, link and contact details are mentioned in the description below.
Okay, so now we have understood the project. Okay, so now let's start with repository. I think this is the keyword which we all understand. So repository is a place where we have a source code version. Okay, so that is a one. So yeah, repository is where you store your code and make changes to it. Your changes are tracked with the version control. Each projects contain a repository. So this is something. So repository here in a kind of is like a central, which basically every GitLab project has a shared central Git repository. You can track the changes and project history and stuff like that. And depends on that what you set accessibility. You can make it public, private, and so on. So everyone with the access can work on a content of the repository. So yeah, GitLab project is much more than simply project management. A GitLab project unlocks the power of industry leading source code management repository and CI/CD pipeline. Again, here when I say CI/CD pipeline, basically this has been coined now with auto DevOps. So please remember that in the document, sometime it says CI/CD, sometime it says auto DevOps. So don't get confused. These are the same features. So the merge request is links between the issues and actual code changes. The merge request capture the design, implementation details, code changes, discussions, code reviews, approvals, testing CI pipeline, and security scans. So here you see that under the merge request you have a changes, reviews and discussion, approval, CI/CD pipeline, review apps, and security scans, which is part of the SAST and DAST security. So which will have it. We have each repository have a branches as well, and few more options. This is the one of the major feature which GitLab promotes a lot, which is called, they call it CI/CD earlier, now auto DevOps. So continuous CI works by pushing small code chunks to your application code base hosted in the Git repository, and to every push run a pipeline of a script to build, test and validate the code changes before merging them into the main branch. So before understanding the CI/CD, what do you understand with the CI first? What is understanding of the CI? Continuous integration. This is the full form. But can you please tell me what is a CI? Tested. Yeah. True. True. So CI means two things you can consider. Automated build. So the moment the code has been checked in, immediately it should be built. There should not be any person involved in it. And that is a plus automated testing. So automated build, automated testing. There should not be any manual interventions. So in short, if I tell you, if you remember this slide, this flow here, from here till here, everything should be automated, because coding cannot be automated because still we require human. Maybe AI is coming, ML is coming, coding also done by the machines only. But the moment the code commit happen, analysis, build, UT, pack, archiving, deployment to Q environment, acceptance testing, and CC code coverage should be done automatically. There should not be any manual work involved in it. So the moment I commit the code within a 10 minutes, 15 minutes, whatever it is, I should have a final feedback whether this code is passing the test or not passing the test. So CI means automated build plus automated testing and plus immediate feedback. Immediate feedback is very important, because immediate feedback, if you don't get it, That means not CI. CI means my build is failed, I should know. My analysis is failed, I should know. My deployment or testing failed, I should know. Immediately I should know. So I will make a new commit immediately. Else, if you tell me build got failed at 12 o'clock, if you tell me around 5 o'clock, I will say I'll go home, I'll come tomorrow and I'll work, and 16 to 18 hours of Windows will be lost to mature the code. So that is a CI. So now GitLab will help you to set up a CI. And CD means continuous deployment and delivery. There is a two word. Delivery plus deployment. Okay. So delivery, I'll put it in simple way. When CI passes, CI allows you to fail. You can fail, but immediate feedback and do that actions immediately, so you can continue doing that in the loop and you can pass. CI allows failure, but the moment successful CI you have, you call continuous delivery, CD. Okay, CD. So continuous delivery means you have a package which is passed through the automated testing, available for the production. You're not deploying the production, available for the production. That is called CD, delivery. But when you say continuous deployment, so deployment means deploying without any manual intervention directly to the production. Okay, probably I'll show you that image, one image, so it'll clear. Continuous delivery versus deployment. Okay, I have a few recordings at my channel, so you can check this out also. But it's a very this one will be easier. So here, I think this one will be easier. Yeah. Yeah. Just a second. That image was good, I liked it, so I wanted to show you, but it's a see here. So what is the difference between delivery versus deployment? So when I say your package is available for production, available, but you do not deploy, that's called delivery. Okay, so here you see delivery, package is available after AT, acceptance testing, and deployed to production is manual, depends on it. Let's say my manager will ask me, hey Rajesh, can I deploy this package? And if I say yes, then means your project at the delivery level, continuous delivery level. But you are not asking, no one is asking no one. If AT passed and you deploy to the production without any manual interventions, though no approval required and stuff like that, so that is called deployment. Are you understanding? Yeah. So here back to this GitLab. GitLab will help you to build the CI/CD pipeline. Okay, and that is what we are talking about. So yes, continuous delivery and deployment consist of step the one which I discussed already. Okay, and basically you can do the CI/CD. Now the beauty of the GitLab, earlier you know that if you use the GitLab which is 2 years older, then earlier they were having the CI/CD process through the wizards actually. Okay, but now you have tried a code for it. Okay, so remember that this statement, please understand that you are a DevOps team only and only if you are writing a code for the product, writing a code for the testing the product, and writing a code for CI, infra, operations, monitoring, and security. So you have to write a code for everything. Maybe your code will change. Maybe you are writing a code for deployment in Chef. Maybe you are writing an infra code with the Terraform, or maybe you are writing a CI/CD code in YAML file. Make sense? So you have to write a code, and now using that CI/CD. Now GitLab runner. What is a GitLab runner? So those who are coming from the Jenkins background, if you know concept of node and agent, then you will understand what is a runner also. So runner means basically GitLab has no own build server capability. So they outsource that work to the some of the external node. Okay, because the place where you are hosting the GitLab, you're not going to build, you're not going to test over there, you're not going to deploy over there. Same server, you're not going to do that. We need some other server, other capabilities, right? You may run multiple build, multiple AT, multiple this, multiple that. So for that, you have to use the runner. Now runner, for that, how to use that one code and create a runner, we'll discuss this one. So runner can be a virtual machine, it can be physical machines, it can be containers also, it can be Lambda also, many things can be used for that runner also. So yes, runners are runs the code defined in this one, the CI file. They are isolated virtual machine that picks it. It can be virtual machine, it can be container also, and picks up job through the coordinator API of GitLab CI. Runner can be specific to a certain project or serve any project in GitLab CI. A runner that serve all projects is called shared runner. GitLab runner implementing a number of executors, for example, Shell, Docker, Kubernetes, and all stuff like that, and that can be used to build, run your builds in a different scenarios. Okay, so how to set up a runner? We'll do that today. I'll teach you. That's not a difficult thing. Just a script you have to run and get through this. Now, this file right now we are not covering. We'll cover tomorrow, but you need to know. The file name can be different, but most of the time we use this file only. And this file is a code for your CI. Okay, so you have to set up a CI, and for that you want to write a code, and for that you will write a code inside that. And this code is automatically detected the moment you do the changes in the code. Even one single digit changes you do, this automatically will run and no manual intervention, and you'll get the feedback whatever the setup you do. So how to write this file? This is a whole 1 day sessions we have for that. How to write, how to troubleshoot, how to, because this is a primary job you have in GitLab. Okay, so GitLab do not market themselves as a Git hosting repository because a lot of solutions are available. They market themselves as a stable DevOps solution, CI/CD solutions, and so on. So I'll teach you this one also.
So one question that way, the CI managed by admin, or it is part of the group owner or group members.
So primarily, if you talk about the responsibility, so this will be taken care by the project teams, the DevOps team, engineering team. Okay, but as I said, no, right now my focus is not like admin and this one. My focus is everything I want to deliver. Okay, now you define what is the role you are performing. Whether you want to perform the only the management side where you are installing, upgrading, backup, resources, security, patching, and troubleshooting. That's the admin side. And using side, the one which we are discussing.
No, what is our scope in terms of admin?
There's no scope. For administrator, if you are from the only tooling teams, there's no scope for it. If you talk about in that word, then you have only work involved with the installation, upgrade, patching, security, creating high availability, storage monitoring, and user management at the group level. Internal project level management, again, managers will do that, project manager. So like that.
Or if you want to use your automation scripts and all that projects in the GitLab report, then you would be the development work.
Yes.
You have the projects posted on GitLab.
Correct. Yes. Yeah, depends on that. So I understand because now I understand that you guys from the administration team. So then you have that topic. So we will cover that topics also. It's part of this session. But using also how to do that also we are covering.
Say, if I develop something CI,
Huh?
can it be used to deploy agents or runners or any workflows, those kind of things?
CI is nothing but like the huh?
Inbuilt to that application. So can it be, say, modified code? Can it be deployed across all the other platforms?
Yes.
The way it is changed?
Yes. Yeah, you can do that. Through this file, you can call Maven script. Let me show you, then it'll be easy for me to talk. So using that file, you can check out the code, first one. You can call the scanner. GitLab has their own scanner, by the way. You can call SonarQube also, Fortify also. You can call the Maven script for build, Gradle, Ant, MS build, whatever it is. Build, it can be any script. Ansible also, Chef script also. For example, deployment to QA, you can call the Chef script, right? So you can call this one script which will call the Chef server through APIs, and that will trigger and that will deploy a number of servers. Okay, and you can call Helm packages also from here. Archiving deployment to the, storing the packages to the Artifactory or something. Everything can be done here.
It's not just scope to that specific project, it can be the entire.
Yeah.
platform.
Yes. Yes. I'll show you that one because these all are inbuilt capabilities. I'll show you that. Yeah.
Like as a developer, right? We develop some code, but I don't know if the code is going to really work or should code down the production lane. So how do I make sure, okay, it's been unit tested before I trigger that point where it has to go to production?
So that's
Can
where
you
the
streamline, like, okay, I want to go only till step, but not till the next.
So that is we have one feature in GitLab which is called pull request based GitOps. So basically what happens, whatever the changes you do in the branches, not in the main line. And we first test that if CI pass, then we create a pull request to the main line branches, and then that happens. So this is a process related things which we can do that.
I can make changes to what level of integration I could it can go, right?
Yes.
Till the end of the
Right.
journey.
Yes. Yeah. So just remember this file name. This file name will be a CI where we'll write a code. How to write a code? I'll talk about it. Okay. So yeah, understand this way. We have a group. Then inside a group, you may have a subgroup or project. Inside a subgroup, you have a project. And inside a project, you have issues. And in each issues, you can have a comment, participant, and assignment, and blah, blah, blah. So this is at the high level structure. This is also same repeating. And now see here, how do you create as access? Authentication, authorization we'll talk about tomorrow. But at a high level, group managed by GitLab administrator, an owner, and then you can have a project level, you can have it maintainer, and so on. So something like that, you can do that. This is an example of how do you plan for the group, subgroup, and project. So Microsoft example will be much aligned actually. So here you can say digital service portfolio in agile. If you know that portfolio, we call it an entire group unit. So portfolio, and then electronic banking programs, which is your subgroup, and then inside that multiple projects, web, mobile, backend, and middleware. Are you comfortable with the microservices concept? So microservices, we have a small services and hundreds of services. Each services you can call it a group. Sorry, project. So like that. Okay, so now repository we have understood. Now we'll get into the some of the UI part. So this I think we can ignore it because anyways we'll go through that. And done. So I'll go through this now. What do you say? Some demos. So it'll be useful for us. So go for GitLab. Yeah. So guys, look at my screen. This is the GitLab. Now, first thing what you have to do, plan your projects. So here we'll stick to the same discussion, Microsoft. So Microsoft, and they have, I like there's one game actually from Microsoft, Age of Empire. I don't know how many of you have played. And there's another MS Office, Azure portal. Okay. So like that, these are the groups. Okay. So I'm going to create a groups here. This is how you plan. And creating is very easy, but I would request you to do that at least so you get a hands-on and you'll understand the context. So let's get started. So here you have a groups and create a group. Now group, you are importing it from the different GitLab instance, which we are not doing it, creating a group. Now Age of Empire, because it's my fav game, this is the group. Now here, this group visibility you have to set. Okay. Again, please read it little bit slow. Group allows you to manage and collaborate across multiple projects, and here you want to make it private, internal, and public. Public means anyone can see it, but only allowed people can modify. Okay, anyone can see it. Internal means the group and any internal project can be viewed by any logged in user except external user. There's a two kind of user: internal user, external user, like a guest user. And here private means Only people can view this project whom you are allowing, and again who can modify, only whom you are allowing. So role based access control you have here also, we'll discuss tomorrow. So right now I'll go for the public. Now here, this is the role. I just said, right, GitLab is having role based access control. So right now I'm not discussing too much, but these are the roles available. These authentication and authorization in detail we'll talk about later. But right now you're giving the role of product developer, software developer, and blah blah blah. So right now anything I will select software developer by default. That means software developer role, you have a right access to this. And then who will be using this group? So my own company or team, or just me? So it's your personal group or company group, of course. And what will be the use of this group for? So some of the things which you can give it, that's not a problem. And email, so DevOps at the rate of Rajesh Kumar.xyz, and you want to invite this different user, email one, invite more people and create a group. Okay, so we created one group here. So like that, I'll create one more group, MS Office. So create group. This time I'm not reading too much. Just for the having the visualizations, I'm doing and creating group. So like that, you have created a group. Now you have, see here, group, explore groups. I think 3 groups will be there. One which has come with a default, because when we set up a what do you say, GitLab, then you get it, and then 2 I created. So this is the group. Any questions so far?
These groups can be controlled via few groups integrate
Few.
LDAP groups can be
Okay, wait. LDAP group is a part of authentications, not for this. Permission authentication. Authentication means who can log in. Sorry. How to log in. That means LDAP. So right now, how I log in, I use the username and password. So this is the internal authentication. There's a LDAP authentication, means the anyone who's a part of that LDAP group should be allowed to log in. That is the authentications. Authorizations will come into that, like who should be allowed to do what. So administrator only. Yeah. Yes, very much. All the authentication, LDAP, Active Directory, OLDAP, SSO, everything you can configure. That's
What can we have a group given permissions to do all these type of admin work? Maybe that group, can you give permission? Now, as of now, we are saying group.
So in that case, what you'll do, you'll create, you want few users to giving a permission to do this, right? So this is a role actually, and role you can assign to any user who can create a group, any user. So it's upon like what access, authorization we call it. Okay, so any user whom you assign that role, he will be able to do that.
And then role can be assigned to a group as well, to some like that.
Group role can be applied to the group and user. So this right now I'll keep it aside this topic, because authentication, authorization, we have a separate topic. Yeah.
Here it's a group is nothing but your alias name kind of.
Wait,
URL.
this group is not a people group. We have been discussing. This is not a people group.
It's an epic sort of.
It's epic sort of it. Grouping the project.
in Apache we have a different directory levels, right?
Okay, so I created a group. Now I am going to use MS Office. Sorry, I should have created Microsoft, no? It's okay. So MS Office group. Now, this is my group. Now what you want to have subgroups or projects. So I'll not complicate too much right now. I'll directly move on to the, yes, you can do that. I'm not done ever, but you can do that. Yeah. Because once you create, no, I mean, typically you leave it for 5 years, 4 years, 3 years, just like that. You don't change it actually. Yeah. So here you can do that. Okay. Okay. So now next thing is I was discussing. Let's go to the group, and I'm using the MS Office group. Okay. Now here at the group level, we have many features actually. So right now I'm not getting into these features, holding for some time, but getting in to the projects. Okay, I want to show you the project where we are going to work. Okay, so here you have, look at this MS Office. You can create a subgroups project. You can have a shared projects also.
Along with that, you can access our other tutorials such as Docker, Ansible, Jenkins, Terraform, Splunk, AWS, Azure, and various other DevOps related premium tutorials with our channel membership. If you would have any issues with our channel membership, you can drop an email to us at contact@devopschool.com, or you can also unsubscribe from channel membership anytime if you don't want to continue or did not like the video. To get our channel membership, click onto the join button, select the $399 plan and grow your skills immensely. Please be kind enough to like it, and you can comment any of your doubts and queries. We will reply to them at the earliest. Thanks for watching.
Hello everyone, if you would like to access the remaining videos of this playlist of 50 plus more tools which are coming under DevOps, DevSecOps, SRE, DataOps, GitOps, etc. Kindly become our channel members by clicking on the joining button. You would have access to 100s of playlists and 1000s of videos lifetime access with this membership. Enjoy.